What's happening YouTube? It's your resident waifu here, Paddy from the Hangar. I've had a little bit of a change in setup, as you might be able to see. Brought in a far newer computer. Eventually we're going to have like a 2-screen system as well, because my old computer, obviously I had that since about 2013, 2014, so it's more than 10 years old. Still a great computer, but you know, there was certain things that were just very, very slow. So, why am I telling you this? Because there's some things about that that's going to affect the way I'm doing things. So all of the songs that I was working on were over here. I've had to transfer them over here, which is simple. You know, if you've never done that before, you just put them on a hard drive and then, you know, open them up in the donor and the sort of receiver. So that was fine, but obviously I haven't opened up all the files yet, so I was in a bit of a routine on the old computer where I was going through MIDI tracks. I'm literally just going to open up the files as I see fit, and it's going to be quite random at first. So, to crack on with it, the first song that I've opened up happens to be Brit 8000 Funk V Popple. So we're going to do some guitar on that. Going to do some plexi with the Telecaster because I'm wanting a sort of thinner, twangier sound to complement the thick PRS guitar that's already on there. So that's where we're going to start today. Where we go from there, who knows? It's very much going to be like, yeah, let's try new things. I might even deliberately make sure that this is quite a short episode until we get back on our feet, to coin a phrase. However, yeah, as I say, Plexi is currently warming up, and I'll go get the Telecaster and we'll get started. That is a good riff, even though I do say so myself. I was tempted to bring in the Tube Screamer, but I think I said I was going for a thin sound. You know, that's what the Telecaster does. You know, it is maybe thin seems like I'm being a bit derogatory towards it, but you know, Telecaster's a bespoke bluegrass guitar. It's going to be twangy, and that's precisely what we're looking for in this scenario. So, you know, I think if I bring the Tube Screamer in, we'll lose that. Yeah, they're very overpowering, so I'm going to turn them down now. Played that wrong. Missed a note. I think once I'm done this as well, like just to explain my logic. Once I've recorded this part, I'm going to strip away the PRS guitar from the start of that bit and have the PRS come in when the drums come in, just to sort of impart, you know, what's got. I feel like I'm not speaking into the camera, but just to impart what's going on in my mind. That's what I sort of feel like I'm going to do there. football group chat put me off. Big up football group chat. Yeah, I feel like it was a bit weak. My hammer on there was a bit weak. Like a wet lid. Ah, bags. I've just fucking capitulated. I can't remember anything. Where am I? How the fuck do you play guitar? That was really sloppy playing. More. Go back to the start of the song. I like how that sounds. I'm going to save that. One of the downsides of getting a new computer as well is I'm using the keyboard that came with it, not the thocky one. So I do apologise. It's a little bit thocky. Apple keyboards are a little bit thocky, but since I changed computers, there's been pretty much a snag with opening up every single file. I guess in a really uncharacteristic fashion, we'll probably call it a day right here, right now, whilst I'm enjoying it. Tried to record an episode a wee while ago, did not enjoy it, will not air. It's kind of finding that a little bit just now, sort of struggling, but you know, we'll push through, like Muggles do. Anyway, where was I going with that? I don't know if you've noticed the routine yet, but once a month I'll try to do an episode of the Crew Room, so look out for the next episode of the Crew Room. It will be track 3 from Trich. Don't know again if you've noticed that sort of routine going, which will be in it together. That whole nonsense. But hope you've enjoyed. As I say, I'm not going to check this one because it's that simple. The guitar sounded fantastic. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Mesa. It just does everything you need it to do. So yeah, I don't need to check that. There's higher powers than me making sure that Mesas are what they are. And for a part like that, you know, Strat's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And this Strat, you know, as I say, it's got custom shop pickups in it, so something like that. And there's another solo as well, which I don't remember at all. I just remember that one. I'm not one for writing solos in my music, but I must have been having an off day that day. But thank you everyone who keeps coming and watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for all that nonsense. As always, get involved, comment, share the word. I really hope you've enjoyed, but most importantly, safe landing.